Think you have what it takes to get as ripped as Jake Gyllenhaal did for Roadhouse? Once you find out how grueling his workout routine was, you might think twice.
So according to Looper, Jake Gyllenhaal has a secret for getting ripped for his new movie Roadhouse, featuring Connor McGregor. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this Looper video, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on whether or not I think Jake Gyllenhaal made his transformation naturally. So if you didn't know already, Jake Gyllenhaal started off as a pretty scrawny man, and he ended up getting absolutely dieseled for his new movie Roadhouse with Connor McGregor, so he clearly has to get an amazing physique, and it doesn't help that his co-star Connor is, well, he's probably a fake natty, let's be honest.
To go from that to this, that's like 20 to 30 pounds of actual muscle accrued, which is just not going to happen naturally, in my opinion.
Here. Also keep in mind, it doesn't exactly help his case that actors are notorious for being fake natties in their HGH programs, and it also doesn't help that MMA fighters and all professional sports athletes are probably fake natties. Again, I can't say for sure, but if anyone would have the means to do it, it would be pro athletes. But with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and keep an open mind, and I'm going to be giving my take on whether or not I think he's natty. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, let's just hop right into it.
Offering from Amazon is the one that stuck though, and Gyllenhaal truly went all in for it. Since his character Elwood is an ex-MMA fighter with a dark past, he needed to look the part.
Man, this guy makes me laugh because he's a joke. Just a little slap.
To do so, he developed a workout plan with his longtime trainer, Jason Walsh.
Alright, so in most of these men's health transformation videos, they go ahead and they go through their training regimen with their trainer. And the trainer always has these key components in their videos. You know, they go to the power plate, they go to the chicken, broccoli, and rice. They are the hardest workers. Now, these are just some components of what they do. They also have these circus routines that no one else has ever done, and that's why they're the best. They basically do the whole kitchen sink, and that's how they got absolutely ginormous in this short period of time. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything out of the ordinary when it comes to his training. And I don't know why, but they always seem to neglect the key components for actual muscle growth and hypertrophy. They usually never do progressive overload, and they just do these weird, like, routines. I don't know, you just have to watch it in order to see. Now, granted, I don't imagine there would be too much weightlifting. I imagine there would be a little bit, you know, because you have to have those screen muscles. But also when you're a boxer, you have to train for that boxing sport. So, you know, you have to do the bag, you have to do the speed bag, you have to do the jump rope, the battle ropes, you know, stuff like that. That's more endurance-based training. So let's just see what his trainer is going to have him to do.
One that he stuck to for over a year's time. More or less anyway. As Walsh told Men's Health, the way he looked throughout the movie, there are peaks, right? People don't see the valleys. They don't see the time in between the peaks. It just looks like one continuous thing. It doesn't work like that. Nonetheless, Gyllenhaal's program was intense. Walsh explained to the publication that it consisted of 3 phases. The first was all about conditioning. The second was dedicated to building muscle. And the third was focused on helping him perfect the movements he would need to employ for the movie's many different fight scenes.
Okay, this is actually really awesome. So far, so good. Now, I will say there are a couple red flags here. The man's physique is absolutely dieseled just by walking around. Granted, he probably had a little bit of a pump. You know, he had the perfect gliding walking around in that scene. But the fact that he's not even touching a weight and he already looks like he could be stage ready walking around is absolutely insane and a huge red flag.
As for what the workouts actually were, they truly ran the gamut. As showcased in a recent video posted to the Men's Health YouTube channel, they included mobility drills, sled work, offset bag drills, chain push-ups, and climber sprints, to name a few.
Now, I can't really complain about this workout routine. This is a very good workout routine. However, with that being said, with the amount of cardio that he's doing on this program, I can't really see him maintaining and gaining that much muscle mass in the short period of time. In order for that to happen, he would have to do a lot more progressive overload and less cardio, so that's just a little suspicious to me.
Beyond that, his nutrition plan played a big part in his transformation as well. He had to constantly be conscious of what he was putting into his body. In reference to a scene in the movie where he's handed some food, Gyllenhaal told the Daily Mail, "If you really look, I don't eat the tacos. You see me take the plate and I say thank you, and then the scene cuts. You never actually see me take a mouthful. I was on a strict regimen." Regardless of how much work it was for him to achieve and maintain such an impressive physique, this sort of training isn't too far off from what Gyllenhaal has had to go through in the past for previous roles. From his role as Billy Hope in 2015 Southpaw to his turn as Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home, he's had to hit the gym on a pretty regular basis.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't have to hit the gym on a regular basis? That's kind of how you gain the muscle.
In regards to the latter movie, actor Tom Holland told Stephen Colbert about how he, an athletic and competitive person himself, wasn't able to keep up with Gyllenhaal whatsoever when he begrudgingly went to the gym with him when they were on a press tour together.
So now, I don't know if you've seen my other video already on Tom Holland. I actually believe that Tom Holland was natural. I believe that he is one of the only few Hollywood actors that I've done videos on are actually natural. So this right here I believe is a red flag. Granted, Gyllenhaal could be a harder worker than Tom Holland, but I highly doubt that considering Holland has done insane calisthenic routines in the past, and if you are an enhanced athlete, it would give you more perks and abilities over a natural athlete at the end of the day. It is a pretty black and white statement, but that would give Gyllenhaal an upper hand, such as endurance, better pumps, and muscle hypertrophy. It would also allow him to lift more weights while doing a cut and trying to stay lean for his movie role.
After doing ab workouts and leg exercises for a while and thinking they were just about through, Holland recalled that Gyllenhaal asked him,
Tom, do you want to hop on the treadmill and warm up? I'm like, warm up? I'm roasting, mate. I'm finished.
All of that being said, it's fair to say that Roadhouse probably isn't the last time we'll see Gyllenhaal get swole for the big screen. Seems like he's already halfway there to be.
So if we take a final look at his physique is obviously insane. He is looking very dieseled, but he has a very naturally attainable physique for the top percentage of people. I think you could easily achieve this physique after a long period of time through diet, hard work, and just dialing in everything in your life. However, do I think that Jake Gyllenhaal did this transformation naturally? I do not think so. I think with the combination of the MMA training, with the cardio, and with the lifting, I don't think he did it naturally. He also has to keep up with the hustle and bustle of the movie industry while trying to maintain his lines. You also have to keep in mind the age of Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is actually 43 years old, and it's a lot harder for a 43-year-old to pack on that much muscle. You know, to keep progressive overloading at that time, you're going to start losing some of your testosterone, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to keep adding on and putting on muscle. So, if I had to guess, I would say that Jake did not do this transformation naturally. If I had to take my guess on it, my opinion, I would say that he was on the classic HGH, testosterone, maybe TRT. I would have to guess that he got this from his doctor or a dietitian. But do I blame him for doing this? Absolutely not. He is not open about his use. He is also not closed off from his use in claiming natural. He is just simply being silent and sort of hiding in the shadows when it comes to all that. I also think the lack of water and the dryness to his physique is a bit sketchy. But I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.